Hi guys, Fired Up Picker here, and I just got back from my first Goodwill picking engagement after watching some videos. Been selling things on eBay for years, not consistently, but right now really picking it up and doing some things, and on a mission to fill my store. Anyway, been watching some videos on some guys that are doing well and what they do. I never in my life thought about going to a Goodwill store, paying $2 or $3 for something and making 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, $50 on it. So I'm excited about the prospect. I live in Dallas. There's a ton of Goodwill stores, and I look forward to going to some of the nicer areas today in the future. Today I got there kind of late, not knowing their hours, so that's one thing. Need to know their hours so you can spend more time, but I barely made it out of the first third of the store by the time I got there. The first thing that was right up front was a lot of ladies' handbags. I've been selling some of my wife's old handbags. I say old. She probably used them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Coach bags. Just shipped one out today, as a matter of fact. I think it went to Washington. Anyway, so I found some little, the little coin purses and little clutch type things that I like. They were Christian Dior. There was no prices on them, and so I put them in my basket, and then I kept looking at some other things. So what I found was one of the things that I seen one of the guys on the videos that I watched that he had bought and that he was showing and that he was talking about was any like board games and puzzles, things of that nature that are still in the wrapper, that are brand new, never been out of their box. And so I found a few of those out of that whole store. It was real easy. I walked around 2 counters where they had the games and everything on top, and I found 3 wrapped, still in their wrapper items. So I bought all 3 of them. They were all $2.99 a piece. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around here if I can and show them to you if I can do this, if it'll let me. Well, I guess it wants you to start the way that you're going to go. Let me see here. Well, maybe I can point it and I'll see how I'm doing and then I'll look at it. Anyway, so this one right here is actually a puzzle. 1,000 interlocking pieces. It's called the American Spirit Collection, Sacagawea, the Golden Dollar. And you know, one thing that's really popular right now is gold and silver. So I thought that this was a real fitting puzzle that could possibly sell for $2.99. I looked it up on eBay, and let's see, it said there was no active listings, but it did recognize the UPC. So I put down $7.99 to $14.99. It could be $5.99 to $9.99, $4.99 to $8.99. I don't know. Just a guess of what I could make. I'm not going to go through and talk about net profit and stuff after fees and after, shipping and all that. I'm just putting down what I think that they'll sell for. And later on, I'll do some more. Anyway, here's the second item, the second edition Wheel of Fortune that I'm kind of excited about. It recognized that UPC, took me to a whole page of Wheel of Fortune games that were on there. And they went from this particular one, the second edition, this board game went from $7.49 to $14.95. Now, these weren't past sales. This is just what other people have them listed for. I will look up past sales in the future. I just haven't taken the time to do that. So, excited about those first 2. This one here I just thought was kind of funny too. Number 1, my wife is Asian, Chinese. And this is called Stir Crazy, the Sane Way to Entertain. It says Oriental, which is funny because you don't really hear that a lot. Every once in a while you'll hear someone say, "Oh, they're an Oriental," but it's not really a politically correct term for Asians anymore. So and it says the dinner party game, where your guests cook up the fun. So once again, that was $2.99. The UPC was not found. It was not recognized. I put $5.99 to $12.99 on there. Looks like it could be a fun little game for the right people. So another thing that I'm really excited about is, hopefully you can see them, are these Texas slippers. They were rubber banded. They looked very clean, and they are. I mean, it doesn't look like they've even been worn. It's a size large. I don't know if that's a size large women's or men's right now, to tell you the truth. It doesn't say. There was no tags on them, so I'm going to list them as like new without tags. The exciting thing is they were only 99 cents. And on eBay, this particular style, not this Longhorn, Texas Longhorn, but this particular style was anywhere from $15.99 to $24.99. And they're made by a company called Comfy Feet, and it's actually comfyfeet.biz, and it pulled up probably 15 to... Oh, actually, I didn't even finish looking at all of the listings for the different styles of shoes. I hope y'all are seeing this, because I don't know how this is. Next time I'll make sure I just have it turned on the product and not myself. So anyway, excited about those. It was fun. I'm going to go back tomorrow because I didn't even make it past the first third of the... They have like a little ramp that goes down. I walked real quickly by the women's jeans and the clothing, looked at some men's clothing, shirts real quick. So they were already saying that they were closing. I really didn't hear the time. I found out that they closed at 8, and I wrapped it up about 7:45. I could have shopped on, but, you know, number one, I want to get these people to like me if they see me often, and I want to respect their time. I've been in retail for a long time myself. So anyway, guys, Fired Up Picker here. I'm going to do more videos. I love this. I love the whole buying and selling eBay. I still have hundreds, literally hundreds of items to still sell from home. I'm really big into country music collections. I don't know how much I'm going to stay into that because it's really kind of like nickel dime, you know, 99 cents, $5. Every once in a while there'll be one that sells for 15, 20, 50. I've even sold a Hank Williams Sr. Program before for over $100. But I kind of cut my teeth on those. I cut my teeth when I first got started on eBay on my NASCAR collection. And I started when we had moved to Florida for a couple years. I lost my tail on that stuff, but I paid for my education. And that was back in 2004, 2005 when we were there. And, you know, I made a little bit of money, not a lot. I probably lost more than I made. The people that were buying them knew what they were doing. I didn't know what I was doing, but I learned. And so I learned a lot. I did a lot better once I started the country music collection, and I started buying and selling just for the purpose of making money. My biggest sale, one-time sale ever with the country music memorabilia was I had a gentleman that does a Johnny Cash show. He actually does all Johnny Cash songs. And he bought over $700, like $670 actually, somewhere around that area, of all at one time from me. He sent me a check. The check cleared. Good to go. Shipped it out to him. He sent me a whole envelope full of his promotional material. It was just a really cool deal. But it's so much fun. So this is something you can really enjoy, even if you just want to do it as a hobby. You know, if you want to replace some income, add to your income, if you want to do it part-time and then do it full-time, whatever you want to do. I mean, it is work. Now, I'm recording this on my iPhone. And just real quick here, I'll tell you that I have the eBay app on my iPhone. I will literally be able to list all these items right with my phone. Talk about making money with your phone. eBay and the eBay app is the way to do it. It does everything. So it's just incredible. It's so user-friendly. It's easy. Unbelievable. But I've listed tons of items in the last 2 weeks. Not tons, but, you know, 15 or 20. And probably 75% of them I listed with my phone. I think the only ones I didn't were the country music programs that I already had the pictures saved into my laptop, so I just used the laptop pictures. But these here, you can take the pictures, 12 pictures, upload them immediately. Incredible app for eBay. Talk about making money with your phone. You can do it with eBay. But I'm looking at doing a lot of things. This is going to run about 10 minutes here, and then I'm going to get off. You know, you can list things on Craigslist. I went on to, I don't know if I should tell you this or not. This is a real secret, but I'm going to share it with you. Here's my tip for the day. If you want to buy and sell, and you want to make higher dollars, you don't want to just nickel and dime it, I purchased a item. I'll just say item. I'm not going to tell you what the item was. I purchased an item off of eBay deals for $74, $74.95, something like that. Turned around the next, it came in on Friday last week, a week ago, and I listed it Sunday night on eBay, and I listed it on Craigslist. And Monday before noon, I had a call with an offer of $165. I had it listed at $249. I jumped on the offer. It was double my money plus $5, no brainer. And the deal was done. I met them up at the Starbucks. They took it from me, and smooth deal. Here's another quick tip. Your customers that you do that with, that's why you always want good customer service and great relationships with your customers, is this person that bought this item from me said, I need somebody like you. I've got tons of items in my house I could have you sell. I'll pay you a percentage. And then she said, I've got a product that I've developed that I pay charities $2 or $3 every time it sells. If you'll sell it for me, I'll still pay the charities and still pay you a percentage. So I'm going to call her and, get together with her and find out what we can do. See if it's going to be something that's worth my time. So, guys, this can be huge. You can do whatever you want with it. You can do it small, just for fun, just to go show yourself that it works, that you can take something from your house, put it on eBay, and sell it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this. It's already way longer than I wanted it to be. Fired Up Picker Jim Hammons. More videos to come, because I love making the videos, and I love doing this, and I love sharing the tips with you. Hope you guys have a great evening. Feel free to comment, subscribe, share. I don't know which. I've got a couple YouTube channels. I don't know that I'm going to start a whole new one just for this. I would like to, but I know that I could get in trouble with YouTube. They could wipe out all my accounts, and then I'd really be messed up. But anyway, just about everything I do is Fired Up. So I always put Fired Up in front of it. And if you want to find me, just look for me that way. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Fired Up Picker. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.